this on?
Had I not pushed you off that ledge and onto that windshield?
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton. Boy, what a fucking crazy circus this whole wrestling show is.
We might have to change the name of the podcast just for the night.
Just for the
to
night.
What's Right with Wrestling.
I know.
There were 6 things that happened on Raw.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
It was crazy.
What are you looking at?
Are you saying this show is good?
The show was good. I'm not even sure they had a bad segment.
This show is not good.
Oh, this is going to get interesting.
Are you fucking high? This show is not good.
RKO on Cena.
Hold on.
Becky heel turn. Rusev returns. Gunther kills McAfee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sammy returned, and Braun Breaker
A new
starts
faction.
a stable with Seth and Paul Heyman. Just that alone would make this amazing.
That doesn't make it a good show.
Okay.
It makes it fucking amazing.
Of course.
You fucking mark!
I'm back. You are scaring me.
Full
Eric.
Joe. Woo,
I know,
that was good.
right.
That was
I just
great.
figured there was
Oh
a
my
punchline in
God.
there somewhere.
Like this, every 5 minutes, it was just like,
Dude,
I think Triple H was like, sorry about Mania, guys. Here
banger
you go.
after banger after banger.
yeah,
And there were
Oh
only
my
3
God.
matches.
Yeah.
yeah,
It was all just incredible segments. I mean,
right. Triple H is basically like, see what I get to do when I don't have to worry about fucking Dwayne.
I know,
Right.
really. That
Right. And he was
seems,
on McAfee's show, and we can talk about that in news.
Oh, we will.
But
Oh, there was a few people on McAfee's show.
yeah. But like Dominic facing Penta for the title, because I was like,
Right.
well, he's just going to give it to Penta soon. I was like, oh, first night. Then I'm going to let Dominic hold this. JD McDonough, which you don't even count because everything else was so great.
It really doesn't.
But he returns and helps Don retain.
Right,
Like
right.
that was even great. And the crowd was they were just so excited that something cool was happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like Don, like that was Penta's first singles loss, right?
No, I don't think so.
No? Penta?
He's lost before. Yeah, like Kaiser even has a win on him.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Really? Not a
Yeah.
triple threat win?
Like a cheating win.
All right. Well,
Maybe
still,
a triple threat.
I thought it was an
But
amazing
either way,
match.
I mean,
You know,
yeah,
just-
the match was still great.
Oh, my God.
And in all honesty, there were 3 matches on Raw on
Yeah.
a 3-hour show.
Yeah. 3
But it's fine.
And it's fine because like that's what Raw is for, is to build your storylines. Again, this is like the season premiere, despite what they say in September.
Right.
Right,
You know,
yes,
like this
right.
is really the season premiere. And
Yeah.
they hit a home run after what a fucking wet fart of the WrestleMania main event. It was just
Right.
like, we were like, Sunday night, we're like, fuck this company. Monday night, we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave Greco, who was on Busted Open, and obviously there's a lot of people that are still associated with WWE on his show.
Mm-hmm.
He had like a F-bomb tirade about how bad the main event was.
I'm sure.
with John Cena. Like,
Yeah, sure.
No one is into it, and and I hate the excuse I'm hearing. That's what they wanted. They wanted you to hate him. No, don't hate him. I hate
Right.
the company for making
I mean,
it so
a lot
boring.
of people are saying like, "Hey, Cena told you he's going to ruin wrestling."
Yeah, but that come on.
And
Right, but
what
that's-
did he do? What
Yeah.
did he do?
But like, you don't
Ruined
watch a
wrestling.
movie and it's just like, oh, that movie sucked. And it's like, yeah, it was supposed to suck. Like, no.
Yeah,
that's true.
Like the villain was
Right,
supposed to
right.
be so great that you hate him.
Right.
You
Right,
know, like
right,
Inglourious
right.
Bastards, Thanos and Avengers, like all that. But it was still amazing. Whereas that main event was boring.
Right.
It was slow. We have the full recap at patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. So yeah, we've got a big show tonight.
Yeah.
Because we've got Raw after Mania to cover.
Yeah.
A lot of greatness there. We've got news, rumors. We've got a birthday to celebrate. We got fan questions. And we also have some T-shirts to give away later.
Yeah.
But first, we have to thank some new patrons. So thank you to Josh, Orca Chief, Alpaca Punch, Seahawk Tua,
Yeah.
Drew Peacock, James Callahan, Matthew Bailey, the Josh Reese Experienced. Not experienced, experienced.
That makes sense if the first part's Josh Reese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Booyaka Booyaka 619. So
Nice.
very clever
Nice.
names this
Right.
week.
619.
Yeah.
Juan.
We've got over 700 bonus podcasts. You also get this show ad-free, and before it comes out publicly, you also get the weekly Monday Night War podcast. The NWO. It's a few weeks until the NWO officially starts.
Right.
Who's the third man? That's coming up very soon.
But isn't this week King of the Ring?
No. That's next week's. Next week's show is King of the
So
Ring.
close.
Yeah.
So close.
But it's coming up this week is just a Raw and Nitro episode.
And that's
But
cool
they're all
that-
big now because Nash and Hall are on Nitro.
Right.
And it's cool to like look back. And again, I would have never told you that the birth of Austin 316 and Bash of the Beach were that close together.
Like
Sure.
within a few weeks.
That's
Right.
crazy.
Like 2 weeks or
Yeah.
something.
The birth of maybe the two greatest things ever in pro wrestling.
Really?
Yeah.
Different companies,
Absolutely.
a few weeks apart.
Yeah. Thank God DiBiase left WWF, and thank God Jake the Snake came back as a born-again Christian, but really he wasn't. You also get the weekly AEW NXT podcast. We did the Stand and Deliver recap. That's also on Patreon. We did like 6 What's Wrong with Wrestling podcast this past week. It was insane.
Yeah.
You also, of course, get WrestleMania. You get all the brackets. We've got 3 worst promo brackets that everyone loves. Go check it out at patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling.
And the underrated hottest male wrestler.
Yes.
Still love that one. Good
That
times.
was so much fun. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And also, we have to thank Chris Harris because he bought a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/what's wrong with wrestling. He bought our logo. So just the What's Wrong with Wrestling logo
Nice.
t-shirt.
Great logo.
Love
Yeah.
to see it.
It's a good one. So if you want a t-shirt, prowrestlingtees.com/what's wrong with wrestling.
Suck one.
Yes.
Buy one. Sorry.
Right, yes. No SmackDown recap, but we did do the SmackDown before Mania recap. It is a free episode, so if you want to go check that out, it's available as well.
Weren't kidding about the 6 podcasts.
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah.
All right, so Raw after Mania opens with John Cena. Last time we saw him, like, just stunk up the whole fucking place.
Right.
Yuck.
Right?
Travis Scott help.
Pew.
Oh, God. So
Yeah.
the 17-time champ walks out to cheers with the undisputed WWE Championship on backwards.
I like
It's-
that.
It's so funny how, like, he still has to show the towel to sell the merch. Like,
Right,
even though I'm a
right.
bad guy and this thing says the last time is now, and I still have to show the towel, but, like, I'm upset about it. I'm upset I have to show the towel.
Yeah. No, it's great.
I mean, if he had that towel hanging from his jorts, people would still buy it. You don't
Yeah.
have to hold it up.
Yeah. No.
And, like,
he
even
still
if he
moves
didn't,
merch.
they'd probably still buy it. Like,
Right,
it's in
right.
the merch, like...
Come on.
I mean, who just buys towels? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Who just like, I need a new towel.
I don't think they sell the towel separate. I think they sell it with the armbands just so
Oh,
they
yeah?
can sell more and charge more.
Because it's like, what is that? Your kitchen is your kitchen towel just full of John Cena logos?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I didn't notice, Eric. Sorry.
Is it?
Of course.
Of course.
Drawer full of different colored towels.
I think we'll go with blue today.
All right. I got my pick of the litter.
Yeah.
Did you see Cena at the Post-Mania press conference where
Not really.
he
I did.
when he walked in, he had Cody Rhodes' nameplate and just like threw him on the ground.
Oh.
It's like, yep, get those the fuck out of here.
So everything was better than the match, I guess.
Yeah,
Literally
everything was.
Yeah.
So Cena gets in the ring, holds up the belt, and the most pyro of all time goes off on the stage.
Right.
I thought it was a 4th of July celebration.
The arena explodes.
Yeah.
Right.
Cena,
They're like, how much pyro do you want? Yes.
All of it.
it's like when we mash the soundboard.
What have you got?
So Cena makes the ring announcer get in the ring, and he hands him what he wants him to say. The ring announcer, I think his name is like Mike Nash. Mike Nash. He says, please welcome the greatest of all time, the never-seen 17, gracing Las Vegas with his presence for the final time, the last real champion, John Cena. And, of course, the crowd cheers. Yeah.
Right.
Again.
This reminded me of Pick
Shane McMahon?
Yeah. Pick of Destiny. When he has the dream that they're playing at the thing, he's like, the band asked me not to read this, but I'm going to do it anyway.
It's like, but God damn it.
Yes, right. Like, that's what it reminded me of. I was like, this is actually not bad. I mean, it's no, Tony
Best in the
Chimmel.
world. Oh, no. Of
No,
course
Tony
not.
Chimmel.
Yeah, no. You mean, come on.
Okay?
Okay.
It would have been so much better if it was Tony Chimmel doing this, right?
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
All right.
Whatever.
We'll see if he can do it later. So Cena says, winners write history. You think that on Friday you can bully me, and then I step in the ring with gold, and just because you cheer, I'm supposed to forgive you. That's not how a functional relationship works. Is that how you treat your wife, sir? Is that how you would treat your kids? Just because you show up in a good mood, I can still tell you to go straight to hell. You all owed me an apology, and you don't have the courage to do it.
Whatever.
And at this point, the fans chant, "We are sorry."
Yeah.
Right. That was
We
great.
are sorry.
And then he changes it. He tries to make it like,
Yeah.
oh, we aren't sorry. Fine.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was funny too.
Yeah.
He says, go ahead and make some noise. This is the show where you hijack Monday Night Raw, right? You are the sorriest lowlifes I've ever seen. You all mean nothing to me.
Wow.
The fans then chant, asshole. And Cena says, I may be an anus, but you're a group of idiots.
I may be an anus.
Yeah.
So it's like, he's still dorky Cena.
Right.
Even
Kind of,
though
yeah.
he's a heel, he's still dorky Cena that can't say asshole. Like, okay, they're on Netflix
Right.
and they bleep the shit anyway. You know what I mean?
I mean,
like anus.
It also kind of works. Like, I'm too good to cuss. You know, like cussing was always the Rock's thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like even Punk said, like, oh, and we're cussing because it's cool.
Sure.
You know, like I
Yeah,
kind of
sure.
like that Cena doesn't cuss
Right.
just for the pop.
I mean, the thing he said in his first promo where he was like, I'm hustle loyalty and respect. You guys aren't. You
Yeah.
know, like, so that was good.
Right.
Because obviously they still had to sell all that merch.
For sure.
So yeah, he says, for 25 years, you called me so much worse. I took your best shot and I always got back up. What makes you think you're going to be the crowd to crack me? The only thing that means anything is that. And he points to the stage where it says 36 dates. And he says, I told you at the beginning of the year, 36 dates, and then I'm gone. Let's see how much time you've lost. And then he starts naming Toronto, New York, starts naming
was
all.
kinda funny.
And the fucking counter goes all the way down to 27 dates left. He said, these are 27 appearances, not matches.
Yeah.
All I have to do is show up and do this. I know you will crown a new champion, but the title that was held by Bruno Sammartino, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Stone Cold Steve Austin comes home with me. I am the last real undisputed champion of WWE. The best chance you had was Cody Rhodes. You heartless bastards. You boo him on Friday. You cheer him on Friday. And then you boo him on Sunday. And now I say his name, and the man who we all put on our shoulders because he finished his story now disgusts you? That's what's wrong with wrestling. No, he said that's what's wrong with this. And that's why Cody Rhodes was outshined, outclassed, outwrestled, and flat out destroyed. And then he finishes with, here's the truth. There's no one in the WWE with the strength, the speed, the wisdom, or the ruthless aggression of John Cena. But unlike you, I have a heart, and I'd like to do something nice for you. So get out your cameras. Make sure you get a great picture because the last real champ is here. And the crowd starts going crazy
Yeah.
because Randy Orton appears behind Cena.
Yeah.
And Orton was under the ring. Like, fans recorded him coming from under the ring.
The whole time?
Yeah.
That's
Like a
long time.
snake.
That's like at least a few hours to be under the ring before the show.
Right.
So yeah, he appears behind Cena. The way they shot it was great. Like, everyone knows what's coming except for Cena.
Yeah.
And then finally Cena turns around and says, shit! And Orton hits him with an RKO.
That was funny too.
So it's like,
Fantastic.
yeah,
He
you
won't
could
say
say-
asshole, but yeah, sure.
Right, yeah. So then Orton holds up. Maybe he's just used to being PG for 20 years.
Sure,
You know? So it's
right.
like, but yeah, Orton holds up the belt and then lays it on Cena's corpse. So
Corpse.
I guess we are getting Cena Orton at Backlash after all.
Fantastic.
You can't do this and then not do it.
Right.
So Cena can't drop the titles.
No.
So Orton, another title shot loss.
But it's heel Cena.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
it
So, I
is.
mean,
It's
Right.
that'll be interesting to see
I-
if they can make it a match.
I honestly hope
Yeah.
it's a different opponent every month.
well, it should
Should
be, right?
be.
It should
Absolutely.
be. And like,
And it should be all of the fan favorites.
yeah.
It
I
really
think they'll
should.
throw
It probably
him,
will.
Orton and AJ Styles type match.
You know, Punk and Cena, I'm going to throw it out right now. They're probably fighting at Money in the Bank just because of their history at Money in the Bank, right?
That would be
like,
good.
you took the title and left. I'm beating you and taking the title and leaving, you know? Like,
Right. I'm going to take it back to Hollywood.
I
Yeah.
just can't see anyone else taking this but Punk, so I don't think they burn
Right.
that match.
It's not going to be Punk.
No.
Has to
I'm
be.
telling you, it's not going to be Punk. It's going to be Cody. It's going to be Cody.
I think he's going to fight Cody at SummerSlam, though.
Yeah, and then Cody beats him.
At SummerSlam?
So he has
Well, where
6 more
else?
months.
I mean,
of
where
dates.
else? Where else would it be?
I don't know.
You know?
His very last pay per
I
view.
would put all
That's
the
what I think it would be, his last appearance. Like, this is it. You guys have one more shot to take this off me.
Right.
And it's a huge match against whoever's going to beat him, and they beat him.
And then he leaves as a heel.
No, I think he hugs at the end, and then they also.
That's it? Just a hug and I'm a face now. Sorry. Bye. There has to be some build up to his face turn.
Right.
You
right.
think, you know? Because the rumor is that they haven't announced it, but there's a rumor that they're doing a pay-per-view in December called Ruthless Aggression, and it's going to be in Boston.
Yeah.
So that's going to be like a celebration of Cena, you know?
Right.
Like he's probably just going to beat Rusev one more time and then leave.
Oh, God. Shut up. Rusev will come out in an army of tanks.
Look, I hope it's Punk, but if I had to put money, I'd put money on Cody because how is Cody not going to beat Cena back? I mean, that's really the whole story here.
Because these guys dropped the title, they don't have to go get it again.
I know,
Yeah.
but Cody's
You could say
still,
Roman beats Cena.
But Cody's still their guy, unfortunately. Yeah. Unless something changes. We'll
Why are
see.
they not like looking at Punk for
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
So this is a great way to move past the dud of the WrestleMania main event. This was an A+ segment. I was
Absolutely.
like, I wrote this down for best moment because I was like, well, nothing's gonna top this.
Yeah.
Boy, was I wrong. I mean, this was amazing, but yeah, let's keep going. Next up, we've got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria. Rematch for the tag titles.
This is weird, especially with an already pending tag title match tonight on NXT.
Right.
You
Well,
know.
it's because they booked themselves into a corner, right?
Right,
It was
yeah.
like Becky and Lyra being these tag champs is kind of weird, and Lyra's the IC champ, so it just doesn't really work. So this is how you do it. You have
Yeah.
Becky, because Becky can't return and lose that match,
Sure.
right? Like
Right.
it's this feel good moment. Everyone's happy that Becky's back,
Right.
and then
It's
you
funny
know,
because she even did the press conference with Lyra and Becky's daughter.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And it's like,
This was
this is so great.
This was a snapped moment.
yeah.
Yes.
Like I was building it up, and then I snapped.
Right. It was funny. I didn't get the audio. I should have, but the ring announcer didn't know what the hell to do. Because like when Liv and Raquel came out, he goes like, the following contest. And then you like waited 5 and he goes, the following contest just get. Oh no.
No, too early.
And then they were probably like, just fucking do it now. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Because, you know, when it's for the tag titles, they wait till everyone's there
Yeah, right.
to do it. But I guess they were just like, well, you already fucking started it twice,
Right.
so just finish it.
you can hear him on the walkie-talkie. He's like, whose fucking cousin is this? And why did we hire him?
No, it's like the following. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
What? Just do it. The following. Shut up. I said to shut up. Well, fuck. Now you got to do it.
And it was funny because he's new, like they let him have cards to read from.
Yeah.
And then Mike Rome was like, oh, I didn't know we could read from cards now.
Oh, really?
Because like Mike Nash is like the first one that they're, you know, allowing to do this.
Yeah.
So anyways, Liv hits a code breaker, went for Oblivion, but Becky blocked it, hit a manhandle slam. I was like, oh, okay, this is good. 5-minute match, wrap things up quick,
Yeah.
just beat them back real quick. But nope, Raquel broke it up. Liv gave Becky a sunset flip powerbomb. Lyra tried to Hurricane Rana Raquel off the middle rope, but Raquel countered with a powerbomb off the middle rope. Lyra kicked out. I feel like this was better than their WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
Then Lyra gave Raquel the Nightwing, but purposely did it by the rope so Liv can put Raquel's foot on the rope to break the pin. Then Raquel went to powerbomb Liv onto Lyra, but Lyra got her knees up. Liv went for Oblivion, but Lyra blocked it and went for Nightwing, but Raquel grabbed Liv's foot. Then Becky grabbed Raquel's foot from the floor. Lyra punched Raquel and she fell onto Becky.
Oh, no.
And then Liv hit Lyra with Oblivion for the win.
And you again.
Yeah.
4 times.
Four times.
Wait. Okay, do it.
And new.
Wait.
Right. Imagine.
Jesus, just fucking do it already.
I already did it. I'm leaving.
So yeah, Liv and Raquel celebrate. They're all happy, and then we just see Becky and Lyra in the ring, and the music stops, and you're like, oh, really? Like I was watching, like, really?
Yeah.
Like, Becky just came back. Last time she was gone for a while and came back, she immediately turns heel. I was like, they're really doing this again? And sure enough, Becky helps up Lyra and then clotheslines her.
Right. Yeah.
Heel Becky is back. She yells at her. She starts to leave, but then she comes back to punch her a bunch. She starts to leave again, but then she comes back and gives Lyra 2 manhandle slams. And then she starts to leave again, but the crowd chants, one more time, one more time.
Brilliant.
So she comes back and gives Lyra a 3rd manhandle slam as the crowd cheers.
Right.
Here's the thing.
You're not supposed to do it again.
Like, the problem here, when Becky did it to Belair was over. She
Yeah.
was the face champion. She
Right.
beat Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. And then you end Belair's title run in 5 seconds, right? It was that 5-second match at SummerSlam in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
And then Becky got all the heat for it because they were like, what a piece of shit. You come back and you immediately squash the big star. But Lyra is not Belair.
No.
They're not going to cheer for Lyra over Becky.
Right.
They're not. So, like, even if Becky's a heel now, which she is, they're still going to root for Becky over Lyra.
Yeah.
Like, this was a fine moment. It, heel turn at Raw after Mania, fine. That was, they're going to start this feud. Becky's going to probably win the IC title, right? Why else would you do
Sure.
that? You're
Why
going to
not?
finally make that belt relevant.
Yeah.
But they're not going to boo Becky and
No.
cheer for Lyra. No one's going to do that.
No.
We're all going to applaud when Becky wins this belt.
Yeah.
And, like, I wanted Becky to go to SmackDown, but they always keep the couples together, and I guess Seth is staying on Raw, so she's going to take the mid-card
Right.
belt.
I halfway expected her to show up later in the show, honestly.
Who?
I know.
Becky.
Oh, that would have been amazing. I
Oh,
mean,
my
my
God.
God. We'll cross our fingers for that, but
Yeah.
I think we're asking for a lot there. We'll see. So,
Right.
But yeah, Becky and Lyra already fought for the NXT title.
Uh-huh.
But Becky was a face then, right?
And so was
wasn't-
Lyra.
It wasn't a heel face thing.
And that's when
so-
Lyra beat her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep. All right. So next up, we've got an in-ring promo from The New Day. Kofi was wearing a big coat, and Michael Cole said, "Does Kofi not realize it's 100 degrees in Vegas?"
Yeah.
You know where it's not 100 degrees, Cole?
In the arena.
In the fucking building.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God. So Kofi and Woods brag about being the tag champs for the billionth time. I think that's how many times they've won it.
Yeah.
He says, they say there is no tag team that can beat us. And we're like, oh my God, who can it be?
Who's coming out?
Alpha Academy.
That was crickets.
Yeah. Maxine tells the New Day that Otis and Tozawa beat them in 60 seconds the last time they fought, and they want a title shot. Woods says no, but Maxine says, are the Minutemen scared? And Woods is like, fine, you can have the title shot. They're about to start the match, but the lights go out.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Sure.
Like, we're just waiting. We're like, okay, it's better be someone big. I was like, it can't be Rusev. It doesn't make sense for this segment. There's
And then
two
this,
tag
like,
teams in the ring.
Dark, ominous music starts playing. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, is this like Aleister Black?
No.
No.
It's Rusev!
Oh,
Thank
my God.
fucking God. It's like he's been dead for 5 years.
It has.
Really, because he showed up in AEW, like, I think in 2021.
Uh-huh.
And then he only did stuff for like a few months. Then he
Right.
was gone. He came back for a couple months. Then he was gone again forever. It's like, really, we haven't seen him forever.
This is our equivalent of seeing someone get Thanos snapped away
Yeah.
and then coming back.
Right.
Like, oh, the Avengers succeeded. Rusev's back.
Also, now I know why it couldn't be Rusev at WrestleMania to fight Orton, because Orton can't lose right before he's going to fight Cena.
Right.
Like, Orton can't lose his WrestleMania match and then challenge Cena for the title.
And Rusev can't lose his returning match
Right.
at Mania.
He
Right.
looks amazing.
He does.
$1 million.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
Little gray in his beard, doesn't matter.
And, like, it's so funny because obviously Cole has to do what he has to do. Cole has to be the dumb babyface commentator. He's like, look at the New Day, hightail out of there. It's like, yeah, he's not beating up the New Day.
No.
This isn't babyface Rusev about to join Alpha Academy. If it is, I'm going to find Vince McMahon because I'm going to assume he did this.
Right.
Like, No, Rusev destroys Otis and Tozawa. Tozawa jumps off the top rope. Rusev catches him, hits a fallaway slam. Otis rips off his shirt like this is going to be some big challenge. Rusev just fucking Machka kicks him twice.
Kicks him to the ground hard.
And then he yells, Rusev, back! And he puts Otis in.
Is that what he said? Back?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
And instead of one kick before the Accolade, he kicked him like 3 times.
Yeah.
Like right in the middle of the back. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Is it the Accolade or is it called Rusev back now?
Rusev back.
Rusev back!
Yeah. No, the Accolade.
Because in AEW, it was game over. That's what he called the submission back then. But no,
stupid.
The Accolade is back. Rusev is back. Okay, fine. He has to fight Tozawa and Otis in a 2-on-1 match maybe next week. After
Perfect.
that, give him someone real. Like, give him someone legit to fight, please.
Honestly, if they book him right,
please,
because they know he will get over.
Please.
He will get over. This could be a serious contender for Jey Uso.
Oh, not only a contender, a successor.
Yes.
A quick one, too. I just marked my. Oh,
you guys are nuts.
I'm in so much pain from what I just thought.
No.
Because it's not going to happen.
Ooh, share.
You ready for this? Rusev, the next king of the ring. And
King Rusev.
And then he gets the title shot at SummerSlam and beats Jey Uso. Oh my God, it's not going to happen. Oh my God. I have to press it.
You fucking mark!
I'll admit it.
Yeah.
I'll admit it. I'm a fucking mark.
Does the King of the Ring get a title shot at SummerSlam?
Last year, that's what they did.
Yeah.
I don't think
that's
it's a
how
yearly
That's how
thing, is
Gunther got his.
But I think that's what they're doing from now on.
I can see
They
Rusev
used to
winning
do
the
it.
King of the Ring and not getting that title shot, though.
But
Yeah.
the way Triple H
Shut the fuck up.
The way Triple H
hate
said
you.
it last year, he
Yeah.
made it seem like this is going to be how it is moving forward.
Yeah.
'Cause remember, Nia and Gunther both won at SummerSlam
Yeah.
because they both won King and Queen
Yeah,
of the Ring. And
exactly.
They got title shots.
They used to do it like this in the Attitude Era.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the backstage, we got Liv, Raquel, Dom, and Carlito celebrating their championship wins. Finn Balor walks up and he looks upset, but then he smiles and says, "What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas."
And we're still in Vegas.
That's true. Carlito tells Balor, "We don't have titles, but it feels like we have titles, right?"
That was great.
It's pretty funny.
Carlito Truth over here. See Truth.
Absolutely. Next up, we've got an in-ring promo from Io Sky.
Oh, boy.
She brags about beating Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
They tried to forget me, but now you'll never forget me. And she jumps up and down like a child.
Oh, boy.
I miss badass Io, who didn't give a fuck.
Right.
She's like, I'm Io Sky and I'm the women's champion. And does that shit. You know, it's just, from what,
Yeah.
Io used to be so cool. She's still fine and everything, and, you know, her matches are great, but she's just a little corny now.
Yeah.
But then the music hits, and out walks the NXT Women's Champion, La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer. And Booker was like,
This is hard to watch.
because it's hard to watch.
Oh.
It was
You know what I
hard
mean?
while you watch.
I'm hard and watching.
Yeah.
So Vaquer tells Io, "You're right, you are the best, and I want to fight with the best of the best."
Well, first she starts with, I like introduce myself.
yes.
I'm like, oh, boy. You got two girls that English is their third language.
Then the
Joe,
music
were
hits.
you listening or were you staring?
Well, I thought that
I'm
was
just
funny.
like,
The music hits, and Andrade's like, "I think they need a translator."
Yeah, because he knows Japanese.
Yeah.
I am a man of many surprises.
I think she was struggling because she first says, I'm here to show respect. Mm-hmm. I came here to show you respect.
Yeah.
Bring out the respect.
So, Io says, "You want to face me? I accept right here, right now." And then Adam Pearce walks out because he has to get a pop.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hold on, everyone, hold on."
Wait a minute.
I'm here too, everyone.
And the marks are like, You're not gonna not do it, right?" And he's like, "No, I'm gonna do it. I just want to pop for myself. I
Yeah.
just want everyone to pop for me, even though it's really not for me."
Right.
It's official. So we've got Io versus Vaquer. Champion versus champion. Certainly a match we didn't expect to see anytime soon, so this was nice.
For sure.
Io hit her suicide crossbody. Vicaire jumped off the barricade to hit a crossbody of her own. Then Io hit the missile drop kick and the bullet train. She went for over the moonsault, but Vicaire rolled out of the way. Then Vicaire went for her finisher, but Io avoided it, and Cole called it SVD instead of SVB. I think because he found out he just got an STD in Vegas.
Could be.
And then Vicaire did the devil's kiss to Io. And Cole said, good thing Booker T's not here. He'd have a heart attack. But we do
coming buckets.
But we do have audio of Booker T at home. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Also, the crowd was doing it, so that was great.
Yes.
They all went, I was like, oh, this is fantastic.
Yep. Of course.
I wish you could hear them all do the, oh, yeah.
Right.
Someday.
Io gave Vicaire a top rope Spanish fly. That was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And then they both stumble up, but then, of course, since neither champion can lose, Roxanne Perez gets in the ring and knocks Io down for the DQ.
Cute as a button.
Then Julia gets in the ring and knocks Vicaire down. And then Julia and Perez smile at each other and they pounce on Io and Vicaire. This is crazy because, like, Julia and Perez just formed a faction on the main roster. But, like, this is not NXT canon. I mean, it will be.
Yeah, right.
But, like, they weren't a team in NXT.
No.
Like, it's just
They
kind of...
didn't even really work together at Stand and Deliver.
No, like, Julia, like, basically turned heel on Raw.
Right.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Right.
But then we hear, this is my brutality! And Mommy runs out and knocks Perez out of the ring. Julia was too afraid of Mommy, so she bails.
Want to see that match later.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So I don't know, like, are Julia and Roxanne friends now? Like, are they going to be called up together now? I don't know. Then Ripley picks up the Women's World Championship, hands it to Io, but not before telling her she still wants it.
Right. She's like, I'm not finished with you.
Ripley was also sporting a black eye.
Yes.
One with makeup and then one a real black
The black eye,
Yes.
no makeup.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Right.
We didn't
it was
notice that.
It was a nice touch.
Yeah.
We
You
didn't
know.
notice her getting hit in the face at WrestleMania.
I mean, it happens.
Shows
you
up
know?
the next day.
Right.
Yeah.
It's funny because, like, she could have just put the other eye makeup on to cover it up, but it's like,
Well, if
when
it's-
you get a real injury in wrestling, you want to be like, look, see?
This looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Right.
Next up, we've got Jey Uso's championship celebration. Maybe the only bad part of Raw.
It's just boring.
I wouldn't even say bad.
Yeah, I mean, Sammy was nice.
It was
Yeah.
just long. You know, Jey yeets through the crowd, then he gets in the ring, and then one more time, so they run it back.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, Jay's promo was bad. I have it right here. He goes, I'm here now. I've been wanted it since I was a kid. I'm here now.
Strong words.
Hit Sammy's music now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Jesus, Sammy, get out there now and save this.
he brags about tapping out Gunther, and he says, if you're excited to have Jey Uso as World Heavyweight Champion, let me hear you say yee.
A stupid fan said it.
Yeah. So the music hits, and it's Sami Zayn.
Where the hell have you been?
Yeah.
You know, if Kevin Owens didn't get hurt, Sammy probably runs out in the Orton-Owens match, right?
Because of what he did to him.
Yeah.
maybe.
I would think so. Like, maybe after the match or
healthy.
something.
Right.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
Orton did for him.
So Sammy gets to the ring, immediately hugs Jay. He says, missing WrestleMania was hard on me. I almost didn't come to Las Vegas at all, but I had to make sure that I was the first one to stand in this ring and tell you face to face. And I was like, fucking do it. Fucking do it.
Yes. For sure. When Jay goes up when they both go up on the rope, Sammy comes
Yeah.
down first and stands behind him. The crowd,
They definitely teased
they're
it.
like,
They definitely
you heard the
teased
whole
it.
crowd do that.
Yeah. But Sammy says, how proud I am of you. You're my brother. You're my oos. You deserve that. We're here to celebrate. Hit the music. I mean, the way they set it up was perfect for a heel turn. So they eat some more. I really thought he was about to kick Jay in the dick, but he doesn't. And then Jimmy Uso comes out to join in. They all do the Uso handshake and hug, and I was still waiting for Sammy to do something.
Yeah, kicking the dick.
It would have been perfect. Like Sammy's jealous of Jay becoming world champion before him.
And what a great first title defense.
Yeah.
Sammy.
Sure. This is where you could give Sammy Money in the Bank. And he's Jay's buddy, and he's like...
They kind of did this-ish with the bloodline.
Yeah.
Sammy doesn't need the Money in the Bank.
Well, I mean...
He does.
I think
to
Eric's
get the
just
title.
trying to find a way to give him the belt.
Yes,
So
for sure. And he can even say, like, I'm going to wait for Cena to be down and out. I'm going to pick my moment.
And then, sorry, Uso.
Yeah, it could be after, like, a defense at SummerSlam. Jay defends the belt. You know, Sammy helps him and then just fucking cashes in right there.
It would be great if, like, Jay, like... let's say Jay fights Rusev. We all think here's Rusev's big title win. But Jay barely holds on. He barely wins. And Jay's, like, dead.
Yeah.
And then, like, at this point, Sammy's still a face. He comes out and just, like, slowly strolls out with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Like, this motherfucker's going to do this as he dances down the aisle, you know?
Right.
And then he, like, it's just like this slow, like, oh, my God, he's turning heel. He's going to do it. And then he fucking does it. Like, slow play it.
Give me the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah.
I mean, you could even make it a little bit more dramatic where he comes out and he's just like... Yeah. And then he fucking... You know what I mean? 'Cause it's got to be it's got to be hard on him for like a minute, and then he does it.
Or
Yeah.
what you could do is you could have Rusev beating up Jay after the match. Sammy comes out, no briefcase. He fights off Rusev. Rusev retreats. He celebrates with Jay. Sammy gets out of the ring, reaches under the ring.
No, I think you were onto something. He runs out with the briefcase, just throws it, beats the shit out of Rusev.
Yeah.
To where Rusev leaves.
Right.
Jay's still dead, and the Money in the Bank's just like kind of in the middle of the ring, and he's just like,
Yeah.
because he's never had it.
Yeah. Right.
Cool.
All right, let us know which scenario you like the most.
There's 6.
Yeah. Who won? You won the pay-per-view prediction?
No, Andrew did.
All right, so backstage, Jackie Redmond. For now. Backstage, Jackie Redmond interviews AJ Styles, who says losing to Logan Paul was a tough pill to swallow, but he'll bounce back. And then Karrion Kross walks up and says there ain't no bouncing back from getting pinned by Logan Paul. Now that you've lost to him, you've legitimized him. And Styles says, you want me to be the guy I was a year ago, but I hated who I saw in the mirror, and his theme music sucked, and I'm never going back to that shitty theme song.
Yeah. Ain't nobody breaking this red neck.
Yeah. You want to be angry with the world, fine, but don't take me down with you. And he walks away, and Cross says something like, oh, I'm going to do something, but really I'm never going to do anything because I never do anything.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. What's it going to be? Styles just beats him again?
Well, I sent you that thing that...
Yeah, we could talk about it. Cross did a worked shoot promo on, what was it, Sam Roberts' podcast?
Uh-huh.
And it was good.
It was.
And people think it's a real shoot promo. He wouldn't be employed if it was real.
No.
But it
and
was good. It was
he
like
recently signed a 1-year deal, so...
Yeah. But it was good. It was like when The Miz did it back in 2016.
Right.
You know, like at the end, it was, he basically told Triple H to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
So it was good.
Right. No, it's great. You know, maybe they're like, look, give us a year. Let's start planting the seeds. And if you're still not happy,
Yeah.
we'll set you free.
Yeah.
He's betting on himself. Sure.
Set
you free.
We'll see. He's like, his wrestling matches are average, but like his character's interesting. His character's always interesting.
Yeah.
So, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
Next up, Gunther comes out to no music. He yells at Michael Cole for rooting for Jey Uso. Cole tells Gunther, I'm not the one who tapped out. So Cole's such a tough guy.
Stupid
Right.
ass.
Pat McAfee stands up for Cole, but Gunther shoves him down. Gunther puts Cole in the sleeper, and I'm like, yes, we're about to get like a few weeks off. We're about to get a break from Cole. This is awesome. But then McAfee punches Gunther. Gunther lets go. Security separates them, but then McAfee turns his back, and Gunther puts him to sleep.
Yes.
And like McAfee's boys were in the front row. They
Yeah.
hopped the barricade.
I like how they made it look like they were just fans.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a
because
melee.
people were even like, who are these stupid fans jumping in the ring? Like, it's fake.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
Right.
you know.
So Gunther eventually lets go and bails. Officials help Pat up, and he did a great job. I mean, he was super red. Like, you know, he must have like tensed up to make himself red. And then he constantly was like taking a knee and coughing, you know.
Right.
Sold it really well. Backstage, he's taken to the trainer's room. And then Michael Cole asks Adam Pearce, how can we do our jobs if we're not allowed to have opinions? And Pearce tells Cole, take the rest of the night off. But Cole says, I'm not going to let some bully not allow me to do my job.
Fuck off, Cole.
Just for like Cole to get a pop or something.
I wanted to give him a noogie after he said that.
Right.
A wedgie.
Oh, you're so
Wedgie.
cute. So Cole goes back to the announce desk and like Joe Tessitore is just like in a shirt and underwear. He's like, all right, last minute, I was taking a shit.
I didn't bring pants. I didn't know I was going to do commentary. You wouldn't wear pants? I didn't bring pants.
I was doing my Monday tradition. I was in the production truck, rubbing one out.
Like they oversold how he wasn't ready for it. Like his suit jacket's on the announce desk, like takes 1 second to put a jacket on.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Like he didn't, I think it was not till like after the next match where he was like, oh good, now I have time to put my jacket on.
He's like, how do I, with his tie,
And he
he's like,
does
I
it-
don't know how to.
Yeah, he does it on camera.
Yeah.
It was
So
weird.
weird.
So weird.
Weird. All right, guys.
Like they were trying too hard to make it feel real.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Right. Like his sleeves are rolled up. Like again, during
Right.
the commercial break, put your jacket on, roll your sleeves down, and get in that seat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now for the rest of the show, we basically have 2 Michael Coles.
I know, my God. Pretty much. And the rest of the night, Michael Cole won't stop coughing.
Yeah.
Like, even when it's like at the end with Seth and Bray, Cole's still like, oh, sorry. It's like,
Right.
this is not about you now.
No.
It's not about you anymore, Cole.
You're not long-term
Cole's like,
storytelling
I think
here.
he broke my nose. It's like, doesn't look like
Fuck
it.
off.
So
There
is
was
this
no blood.
a Gunther McAfee match?
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I mean-
because McAfee can hang.
Does
He'll
Cole,
get destroyed eventually, but
does Cole still have the unitard and the wrestling helmet?
Yeah.
Because that's how you get rid of Michael Cole forever.
Right.
Forever.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Michael Cole taking one of Gunther's chops?
Oh my
I wonder
God.
if McAfee, I guess.
he would disintegrate.
Yeah.
I guess not because they haven't said it. But when it happened, I was like, I wonder if McAfee's leaving for a while. But on his show, he was just like, yeah, Gunther choked me out. I made a huge mistake and I paid for it. He didn't say like, I'm not going to be there for a while, you know?
Right. That'll be September.
What? Oh, when he bails for the NFL season
I mean, he could
or college.
He could fight Gunther at SummerSlam and lose. And
Right,
that's
but
how you write him off.
Sure, but if he's not leaving right now, it's got to happen sooner than later.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Saudi thing, you know, a Saudi match.
When's that?
Who
know.
knows?
King
They
of the
haven't
Ring,
fully
maybe.
announced one.
Maybe
yet.
in May or June. No, they haven't. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. Maybe it's late this year. I mean, there always is there's an early one and a late one, but this year, I guess there was no early one just because they're doing the Rumble next year.
Right.
I don't know. Next up, we've got Penta versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. Penta hit a Mexican Destroyer, but Dom rolled out of the ring. Then Balor checked on Dom, but Penta jumped off the apron to give Balor a Hurricane Rana, and Balor fell on Dom. Then Penta went to the top rope, but Carlito distracted the ref while JD McDonough shows up and pushes Penta off the top rope. Dom hit Penta with the 619 and the Frog Splash for the win. All of
And-
Judgment Day celebrates after the match, and Balor's the only one who is surprised by JD's return.
Right. And still,
Uh-huh. Oh, right, of course.
The Continental Championship!
yes.
Still the Continental Championship.
Yep.
Yeah.
It still is.
That's
still
still what it is.
still
Yeah.
is.
So yeah, that's interesting because obviously JD's Balor's boy
Right.
in storyline. You know, he's the one that brought him to the Judgment Day.
Right.
He looks just like me. He's the next member of Balor Club.
Judgment Club.
But now he's in the, he's in the dark about JD.
Yeah, right.
So Balor's the odd man out here.
Yes.
Next up, we've got Seth freaking Rollins. Wow. Paul Heyman. Seth is wearing a bright highlighter colored suit.
Bright.
And
You're
now
underselling the bright.
Now it's perfect because he's a heel.
yes.
By the way, just before I forget.
I won
Before
the other
forget
bet,
right now.
so they evened each other out.
What was the other bet?
I looked it up. It's that Dom will be IC champ.
We never made that bet.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I won the other bet. I just can't find it.
Thank you. All right. It's all coming back to me.
Nice.
It's all coming back.
That's one.
yeah.
Calm down.
So the fans chant, "Thank you, Seth," followed by CM Punk, OTC, and then "Fuck you, Heyman."
Perfect.
Thank you, Seth. Fuck you, Heyman.
Yes.
Interesting.
You know.
These people don't know what they want.
Yeah.
So Seth then oh, it was so perfect, his delivery here. Just slowly says, because he's been telling us for like 5 years.
Yeah.
I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary.
Oh, boy.
I took a wise man from Roman Reigns.
Yep.
I stole CM Punk's best friend.
Oh, God.
I am the winner of the main event of WrestleMania.
I'm so close.
The true main event.
Yes.
I am, but then. I mean, I'm hard as a fucking rock right now. Little pre-cum.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right.
Because Seth is an amazing heel. Punk is still the biggest baby face. I want to see Punk get his revenge, but at the same time, you know that ain't happening right away.
No.
And you want this Seth run to be amazing.
Yeah.
So Punk slowly walks out while just taping his fist. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He just makes everything look and feel so
When you're
real.
at your
I know.
angriest, you're not running.
Yeah.
Right.
The best example of that
Right.
is when Triple H comes out, when Randy Orton and what was his team, Legacy?
Yeah.
They're in the ring, and first you've got Vince. Then you've got, here comes the money.
Yes.
And Shane comes out. And then his music hits. And he just walks so slowly out. Doesn't even turn. He's sideways. And he just kind of like looks like this, like, I'm going to fucking destroy you right
Wow.
now.
Yeah, 'cause this is right after he DDT'd Stephanie,
And then kissed her on the mouth.
sexually assaulted her.
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
That's a great
pro
scene.
wrestling.
Pro wrestling. So Seth and Punk brawl in the ring. Punk stomps Seth in the corner and then turns to Heyman, who was starting to creep up behind him. That was great.
Yeah.
Like Heyman was planning on low blowing him again. Then Punk puts his hands on Heyman, but Seth rakes Punk's eyes and lays him out with a curb stomp. And then Heyman says, "We are going to conclude the weekend of WrestleMania 41 by propelling the news all the way to WrestleMania 42. Woo. There is a new reigning, defending, undisputed #1 top star in this entire industry."
He's defending that.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen,
Very
Seth
defensive.
freaking Rollins. And it's like, when he started saying reigning, defending, I was like, good God, can you imagine if they just fucking didn't do Cena and Cody and instead the triple threat was for the main title and now Seth's the world champion? How much
Right.
bigger could this have been?
Right. Right.
Like, this is everything.
Wow.
I know. It's
Or
a
even
shame.
Gunther and Jay do this instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it was like, well, I guess Roman Reigns isn't showing up. You know, it's after WrestleMania. He's part-time now. And then fucking Roman Reigns comes out. Tribal Chief. Seth tosses Punk out of the ring. I love that.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
And then Roman slides in and immediately spears Seth. Roman turns to Heyman and gives him a Superman punch.
Wow.
And then Roman sets up for a spear on Heyman.
Hold on.
I know.
Go ahead.
Get ready. Roman is speared by someone in a hoodie, but if you couldn't tell who it was by how beautiful that fucking spear was, it's Braun Breaker.
I mean, for God's sakes, I came.
Oh my God.
How?
We need a
I
cleanup
was
on every aisle.
completely empty. And this was like, I didn't watch Raw live, but I did not go on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get anything spoiled for me.
Good for you.
So I got to watch this and experience it. I was basically jumping up and down on my couch. I was so
I
excited.
had Raw. I never watched Raw live. Never. But I was just like, I want to watch it live. I didn't have a lot going on. I was doing little things, but like I had it on my TV in the main room. And I just kind of kept going back to it. As soon as Seth came out, I was just fucking glued.
Right,
I want
yeah.
to text you guys so fucking
I know.
bad. But you don't want to ruin it either. Like
Yeah.
I almost want to say, holy fucking shit. But then, you might go to the internet by accident or something just to see what
Yeah,
happened. And then it's
right.
ruined. Like,
Right.
oh my God, this was huge.
all of how we're talking about, like, Braun Breaker drops the IC title. He's got to be the next Rumble winner. They got to fast track this guy, and now he's with. So all right, so he spears Roman. And then Seth gets back in the ring and Braun charges, and the way they filmed it was
Amazing.
perfect because it looks like he's charging right at Seth.
Well, they have a standoff where they're both like,
Yeah.
But then Punk got back in the ring and Braun runs past Seth and spears the fuck out of Punk. Punk sold the shit out of it because he's amazing.
And Seth
Right.
just
And
smiles.
Seth basically did what he did with the chair.
Oh my God.
He's just like, he knows what happens. Of
course.
Yeah.
It's like, yes.
Seth puts his arm around Braun. He's like, "That's my boy!" I was like, holy fuck. And then Braun goes after Roman outside the ring. Roman gives Braun a little chop, but he's still hurt. So Braun runs around the ring and gives Roman a super spear through the barricade.
Right.
He brings Roman in the ring and makes him watch Seth give Punk a curb stomp. And then Seth tells Roman the future of this business runs through me. And then he gives Roman a curb stomp.
Wow.
And the Raw after Mania ends with Seth, Braun, and Heyman standing tall in the ring with their arms held high. And everyone online was like, this is Evolution 2.0.
Yes.
My dick is drained. Who is the next?
That's what
member?
everyone's saying.
I saw one rumor, and I liked it because he's never been anything, and you throw him in here, and he's amazing. Austin Theory. Like, I want someone better, but like, you could make him something good finally.
It has to be the Orton.
No.
Braun is the Batista.
Yeah. He's the Orton.
All right, you just didn't say it.
So
So you have a better name?
Drew McIntyre.
He's almost too big though to be like Braun is still like, you can see in a year Braun's gonna destroy Seth. Like, sure, but like Drew's way too big to be Seth's lackey.
Austin Theory's not good enough then.
look,
It's got to be someone. Right, Rusev. It could be Rusev.
I mean, I'm okay with
great.
that too. That's not bad.
with Orton before he joined, we knew he was good. We knew he had talent in the ring. He just needed that something extra to get him over that hump. I think the perfect spot here would be Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes?
I don't know
Carmelo
if he has
Hayes
the charisma.
has the charisma.
Nah.
He also has the in-ring ability.
I don't know. I'm not feeling that.
Me either. I can see Fatu leaving the bloodline and joining them.
What bloodline?
That'd be cool. Yeah,
But
exactly.
you have two Batistas.
Yeah, but again, it's not like you have to have the guy look like Orton.
No, not at all. But I mean, you can't have two destruction guys. You kind of have to. I like, your every faction has like their dudes.
Yeah.
Bring up.
I would love Rusev just because that would make him important again for sure. Looking through the roster here.
Shit, Ricky Saints, if they brought him up, that would be a good one.
Yeah, but he's obviously not coming up. Ethan Page.
Oh, Ethan Page.
Ethan Page. That would be huge.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Give me that. I want it.
So but right now it's 2-on-2, right? It's going to be Punk and Roman versus Seth and Braun. And then Seth and Braun probably win by the third member, helping them, and then surprise, I'm with you guys now.
And then throw Becky in there too.
You could even do Ciampa if he's willing to kick Johnny in the balls.
I mean, A, we know he is.
Yeah.
B, he actually looks like 10 years younger now that he shaved.
I know, but just give him a few weeks. He'll have that beard back.
Hell yeah.
I mean, if he could keep it, like this, I think it'd look a lot better.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah, I think Ethan, if you want to go, I mean, he's not that he's
one.
young, but he is still up and coming. Ethan Page is a good one for sure.
It's a good one.
We'll see what they do. I mean, look, we don't know that they are adding another guy, but hopefully they are, right? Make it a real stable. It's funny because people are like, well, Heyman's the Ric Flair, and it's like, Heyman's not a wrestler. I don't know that he's Ric Flair.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he brings the experience
Because you still could. Yeah, you still could add two more guys.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Ric
know what?
Flair won multiple titles.
Yeah,
during
he did.
Evolution.
Right. You know what's great about this is Paul Heyman was actually on Pat McAfee's live show at WWE World Monday morning, and someone was like, Seth has a family. Seth has a kid. Like, if he's not there, you're all alone. What are you going to do? You can't run from Punk forever. And he's like, I guess I'll have to go shopping. And then that night, you find out he's recruited Braun Breaker. And it's like, Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting one to make sure he's there more, but like because you want someone young.
Yeah.
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
The Paul Heyman guy.
sure.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
You want to bring some douche to this team?
So
Wow.
one more man, and then add the man.
Yes.
Becky Lynch. Boom.
The greatest.
Perfect. And just
Stable.
have Seth and Becky just aggressively make out every week.
Oh, yeah. Bring back the live sex celebration.
And then, unfortunately, their daughter can't watch wrestling for a while, but
Yeah,
it's fine.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine. Who cares?
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Like, imagine Seth's like, who's the third man in our group? And it's the man.
Who's the
Right.
third? The man.
Wow.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, we're marking the fuck out like crazy right now.
Oh, for sure.
But I mean, Raw after Mania was just that good.
It was.
It gave us hope again.
It did.
After the
It
main
did.
event of WrestleMania 41 was like, this fucking sucks. People online were like, I guess AEW is better. And then Raw after Mania, oh, never mind. No, never mind. No.
What tweet? I don't see a tweet where I said that. You gotta get screenshots for receipts.
Wow.
I mean, if they can keep Raw half as good as this was.
6-7 things happen on this show.
you can't have like a big surprise every week.
No, but
like,
you can have one big moment an hour.
this was the best Raw after Mania in years. This is the best Raw, and I can't even remember when,
on next week's Raw, something happens. Breaker and Seth stand tall.
Yeah.
And then, Heyman is like,
Right.
and next week.
Yeah.
Like, you're like,
Seth's like,
Hey,
Seth's
can
like,
I be hard this whole time?
Seth's like, I've got a big surprise for you.
right. It's like, remember that bullshit The Rock was doing with the numbers? Yeah, I'm gonna pay it off first.
That's not canon.
Backlash, Seth and Breaker versus those two for sure.
Well, you would think, right?
Maybe.
And then
I don't know how you
introduce
could,
the third
you
man.
can't really
Yeah.
delay that, right?
Yeah. So,
That'd be cool.
are you driving us to St. Louis, or are we flying, or whatever?
We'll fly. I got you.
Oh
Hi.
boy. Eric, don't do it. Did you watch WrestleMania?
Hey, did you watch Raw after WrestleMania?
Yeah, we should have went to that show.
I wish it was Money in the Bank. That would be a fun one to go to.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be in LA.
That's in Detroit? Oh, LA.
yeah.
Wouldn't be our first.
I know.
True.
Did it in Dallas.
Fort Worth.
And that's when John Cena came back.
Yeah.
That was a nice surprise.
Andy does Dallas.
One of the biggest pops I've ever experienced for sure.
That
Maybe
was
the
huge.
biggest.
Yeah.
We gave it an A just because Cena showed.
Yeah,
It was like
we
overall, I think it was like a C, but then Cena showed up, so that was pretty great.
A plus.
Oh my God, Cena's here!
Yeah.
Weren't we all in
because we
different
didn't have
spots
to
at
hear
that?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then McAfee, where?
Yeah.
Right.
Where?
All right. As you can tell, we're all very excited, very hard.
Very excited.
Yes.
So let's give, this is going to be difficult. Let's give some awards.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
Yep.
Who did you have for worst dressed?
I had Seth, just Tweety Bird.
Yeah, but he's a heel now.
He's
I
a
know,
heel.
perfect
but
now.
It was hard to watch the screen. It was so bright.
You had Vivid on your TV.
I did.
Vivid colors. Ah!
Mistake.
Joe,
Maybe, I don't know. Who did you have?
I had
Did we go in?
Julia just because before this, she had the blue hair, which I love. And now it's like this braided purplish hair. So just because she got rid of the blue hair, I had to pick someone.
Yeah.
So
Like
Joe's, you could have
blue
known.
hair is his feet. So
Oh.
yeah.
Blue
Now
feet are really blue feet is
Wow.
No, I feel
Lyra has blue hair. Just saying.
No, feet are still feet, but I mean blue hair is pretty great as well.
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't know. Sure, I'll go with that.
Best dressed.
I had Vic hair.
Sure.
She's got
She
ass.
was wearing blue.
Has ace.
She was wearing blue. That's
got
pretty
ass.
great.
Yeah.
Is that who you got, Joe?
I'll go Kathy Kelly.
Kathy
Okay.
Kelly.
Okay.
All right, here's the thing. This guy's got to win something. But like so much happened on Raw after Mania.
Right.
I got to give it to Rusev because he looks like $1 million.
Cock.
And he had to win something.
Cock is acceptable.
I had to give him something, and that's one hell of a cock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Rusev, cock.
Rusev cock!
Yes.
Worst acting?
I had Michael Cole, the coughing the whole rest of the
Cole,
show
everything.
was gross.
You know, you have to protect the announcers because, you know, we have to do our job.
I'm not going to be willing.
I'll go back out there.
it if it's not fun?
on.
Remember when he was a bully and he put himself in a glass box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Jey Uso. Best acting?
I went with Seth.
I'm gonna go Seth.
All right, let's do it. Sweep it.
I am a visionary.
Yeah.
The delivery was perfect.
It was.
Worst comment?
It's 100 degrees in Vegas.
Just Cole coughing. Shut the fuck up.
I like introduce myself.
Like, it's not about you. It's about McAfee.
Yeah.
Oh, you broke my nose. No, he didn't.
No.
He fucking didn't.
He barely touched you.
Yeah, he put you in a
Pussy bitch.
sleeper. How did he break your nose?
Is your
Pussy
nose
bitch.
bleeding? Then it's not broken.
An idiot. Go get raped by Heidenreich.
Jesus.
Best comment?
He's like, I've been raped by Heidenreich,
I mean,
and this
that's-
was 10 times worse.
That's what the GIF is on the button.
I'm
That's
sure
what the
it
button
is.
Heidenreich raping Cole.
Yeah.
Best comment?
Shit!
Oh, right before the.
I
Yeah,
had-
I had Seth's line of "I'm a visionary." The way he did it was
Yeah.
great.
I had the crowd. We are sorry.
That was
That's
good.
funny.
That's
funny.
great.
Worst match? I had nothing because
NA.
there's only 3 matches.
Is that the first time we've had
Yeah.
Who Are You for worst match?
Because there were only 3 and they
Yes.
were all good.
Yeah.
So I would say nothing for worst and slow-mo, right?
I'm gonna sweep that.
I'll same.
All right, sweep it all up. Best match?
EO versus Vicaire.
Yeah, it's got to be. Even though it ended in a DQ, to
Yeah.
see them wrestle was great.
I'm gonna go Dom Penta.
They gave you a
I
taste.
thought that was a lot of fun.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
You know, we had
it was good.
interference. Dom wins and
Yeah.
retains against Penta. That was a shock.
Right.
Worst move.
I had me running out of jizz for
Wow.
the last of the show.
But it
like,
felt
no,
great.
I'm out.
But it felt great, though.
It felt great,
Yeah.
but when you still wanna, but you're empty.
My worst move was this. After Becky beat up Valkyrie for a little bit.
The bird.
Birds.
Birds.
Then, she wasn't really hurt that bad. She's just
I
laying
know.
against the ropes. When Becky comes back, she's a fighter for a living. Becky's approaching her, and she's just like
Right.
fight, kick,
Yeah.
throw a punch. Even if you're almost dead, you can punch.
Right.
They
Yeah.
wanted to.
You've eaten a finisher and then punched. Do so,
Yes.
she could have at least tried, and Becky still beat her up.
She's
They
got
want-
PTSD now.
They wanted to do the story that she's so shocked and sad that her hero has betrayed
Whatever.
her.
Yeah.
Right.
But it makes the babyface look like a bitch. I didn't really have anything for worst move. Best move?
Mine was the surprise spear to Roman.
Of course.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
And Io and Vicaire did a top rope Spanish fly.
Yeah.
The
The RKO out of nowhere.
The
He almost
RKO
fell.
to Cena. I mean, there were so many
Right.
great moves.
The
the
thing
spear.
that gave it the edge, the spear, the edge, is you saw Randy kind of pop up at the bottom of the screen. So you knew an
love that,
RKO
though.
was coming.
But
Yeah.
that's
Great.
great.
But Roman getting speared out of nowhere.
But it's because it's not really the spear. It's because, oh my God, Braun Breaker is aligning with Seth.
Yeah.
That's what makes this. I mean, look, the spear is always great, but that's what really makes it amazing. Is because of what the spear means. It means I'm aligning with Seth.
yeah.
Yeah, and then, again, you think he's going after Seth and he takes out Punk. I mean,
Yeah.
that one's right there with it.
He hit 3 spears.
Yeah.
Worst moment. For me, it's Jey Uso. Just a jerk off session. I won. No new challengers. Here comes my twin and my best friend to yeet with me in the ring for 15 minutes.
Right.
Nothing interesting was said at all. Anytime you do a championship celebration, whether it's a heel or a face, there has to be some sort of confrontation of what's next, right? But no, it's just we're yeeting.
I just
We
didn't
already
like
did that.
I didn't like the talking pre-match with Io and Vacker, where it's they're just sucking each other off, and they're both like, yeah, you're
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, sure.
You awesome. You awesome.
Me awesome?
You awesome. Me awesome.
We
Right.
Awesome?
It was like that. I was like, it was kind of cringy to
We
me.
are awesome.
Yeah. I want to fight the best of best. I am best of best.
My worst moment was that match actually getting interrupted because I was really enjoying it.
Sure. But they were too afraid to have
but Perez-
someone win.
I know.
Yummy. Yummy.
Fight forever though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about a fuck, marry, kill with those 4? That's a tough one.
Fuck, Mary, kill.
Well, I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Fuck, marry, kill this guy.
Fuck, Mary.
Fuck, marry, side piece, kill.
Well, the side piece though is the second best option, then, right? Because side piece you're gonna continue to fuck, whereas a fuck
Maybe.
is a hookup. All right, you want to do it real quick? Ooh.
We have to agree.
No, there's no way.
Yeah.
Who do you marry? I got Perez.
I got Julia.
So at this time, I'd like to make an announcement. I am a polygamist, so I marry all of them.
Great job.
Well done.
Well done.
Yes.
And that's the right answer.
Yeah.
I don't know
And
who I'd
with their
kill.
money, we buy 4 houses, and we.
Who do you, hold
right
on,
next
who
to
do
each
you
other.
kill? Mr. I love Hispanic ladies.
Probably Perez.
Perez.
Yeah.
She's so cute though.
A
She's
5-foot Hispanic girl.
Yeah, 3 of. Well, they're.
EO. I think she's cuter than EO. When they stand next to each other.
I'm more into EO, and I would marry. Hold on, I said I marry Julia.
Yeah.
I would fuck EO.
But what
and
if
then-
she won't dye her hair blue?
Can I do the thing?
It's a funny
She'll dye her hair blue. She's my wife. She has to listen. No, so number 3, whatever the third option is, that would be Vicaire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, that ass.
Yeah.
That ass. That ass. Perez is pretty. She's just, for me, 4th hottest out of them.
Super
Okay.
cute.
All right.
All right, where are we at? Best moment?
Come on.
Braun aligning with Seth and Heyman.
Braun
Yeah.
Breaker.
Perfect.
He lost the IC title. What are we going to do for a year until he wins the Royal Rumble? Oh, I don't know. Team up with Seth Rollins.
Holy
Start the new best stable in wrestling.
Yep.
As long as they keep building it,
That'll
I'm
do
fearful.
it.
I'm fearful,
That will work.
but we'll see.
Oh my God. I mean, Seth and Breaker versus Punk and Roman at Backlash.
You can't help but to pay-per-view that thing.
You sure
Exactly.
can.
You can't.
You sure can.
Yeah.
How could you?
How could you?
You can't help it.
All right, that is all 4 awards.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, we need cigarettes. Let's give some breaking news. So The Rock didn't show up at WrestleMania, but he did grace us with his presence on the Pat McAfee show on Tuesday to talk about the creative process once again. Did you guys watch this?
No.
I did. It was on social media.
So Pat McAfee is trying to keep kayfabe alive for the interview the whole time.
Yeah.
And The Rock answers his questions by breaking kayfabe every single time.
Yep.
Yeah.
McAfee's like, oh, so Rock, were you worried about, Cena? Like maybe Cena couldn't pull it off because, Cody's kind of the GOAT right now. And Rock's like, well, we planned this heel turn backstage with Triple H and I knew Cena was going to win. We just didn't know how we were going to get there. It's like, Rock, listen to the fucking question.
Yeah.
McAfee's trying to keep kayfabe alive.
Right.
McAfee was selling the Gunther thing as if it were real. Because that's what makes wrestling fun when you pretend it's real, even in these, interview segments.
Right.
But Rock just keeps breaking kayfabe the whole time.
Rock's secretly there plugging this new Netflix show.
Yeah.
Like that shows you everything behind the scenes.
Well, and then he plugged the Scorsese movie. He says he didn't show up at WrestleMania because he didn't want to take the spotlight away from Cody and Cena, which is the biggest bullshit answer of all time.
100%.
Like, if you didn't want to take away the spotlight, you wouldn't have showed up at Elimination Chamber.
Right.
But he claimed he was like, Ari Shaffir, the TKO CEO, was like, ticket sales are down, we need The Rock. And then we came up with the Cena heel turn last minute.
We need you to show up at Elimination Chamber, but not at Mania.
And then, never again.
Piss off all the fans that bought tickets.
Does he think that wrestling fans will hate him if he says, sorry, I had to film the next Martin Scorsese movie?
Right.
Right.
Like, if that's what it is, Rock, that's at least an acceptable answer. Like,
Right.
this is your one shot. One shot to become a serious actor and not do Fast and Furious 15.
Right. It's that Kool-Aid movie, right?
So per what he's saying, Final Boss is done.
Yes,
Yes.
basically.
So if he comes back at SummerSlam to assist Cena, then you were lying all along.
Yeah.
It's
He's
just
going to
dumb.
come back. He's going to hug Cody, talk about how they became best friends again since
How they
the
scissored.
time off. Yeah. How their mom scissored again.
How they scissored again.
So fucking. And then he also spoiled future storylines. He said Cody will have another run as champion and then a future run as a heel. Like, he just straight up said that in the fucking interview.
Yeah.
Can't do
Like,
that.
what? What is happening, Rock?
Right.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do? Spoil the Scorsese movie next? Yeah, and then at the end I get shot in the head, and like, what are you doing?
Anyone else you want to know about? Braun Breaker. He wins the Rumble this year. It's fucking cool. Then he spears Seth. They break up. I know they just formed. Crazy. Main event of WrestleMania. You're like, what?
Yeah. Main event of night 3 of Mania. That's right. We're doing 3 nights
I
next year.
just don't understand. He seems like he should be the one guy that should really
Right.
get it.
He's like, why charge SmackDown prices when we can charge another night of Mania prices?
That's true. All right, so WWE announced that this year's Survivor Series, aka War Games, will take place on Saturday, November 29th in San Diego at Petco Park, where the Padres play.
Nice.
So a stadium show for Survivor Series.
Interesting.
Baseball stadium, yeah. That's how they start. They start with a baseball stadium.
Pretty soon, every pay-per-view will be held at a stadium. Like
Basically.
next year, Backlash at a fucking stadium.
Right.
Like,
At Wembley.
insane.
Yeah, right.
That's nuts.
It is. It is.
Like, not every show should be a stadium show.
Yeah.
Survivor Series, I don't know about that. But, I mean, whatever. That's what they're going to do. They're going to try to make as much money as possible, and they're going to do it.
Yeah.
Also, John Cena confirmed on the Pat McAfee show that he has indeed finally received hair plugs.
Yep.
Because we talked about it at Mania. We were like, it's not as bad, right? He said it's still coming in. He kept kayfabe alive. He was like, I listened to you idiots. You have to take the ones from the side and plug them in on top. It just
Attaboy.
takes a while to come in. Hopefully in a couple months it looks better.
Oh, that's why
Right.
this was all gone?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
And he said the fans bullied him about his bald bald spots during his matches.
Yeah.
So like, he made it all about that.
Right. He's like, they were bullying me about a genetic condition I have no control over.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
It was so good.
Also, you mentioned this earlier, but WWE announced during WrestleMania that there's going to be a new show on Netflix about the WWE writers' room called WWE Unreal. Get it? It's unreal because it's not real.
Yeah.
You know what the other title they were working with? WWE Fake as Fuck.
How could you
Unreal,
possibly...
unscripted, uncut.
So, like, you're gonna let us... Where's this airing?
They're not fighting for real.
Netflix.
Netflix.
On Netflix. You can't do this in a show like this because you're gonna give us ideas that we're gonna love and then we're gonna hate you for not doing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we should have just done this, but no.
Yeah, they're probably not going to show you any of that.
What are they gonna
Although,
show you?
No, apparently there was a clip that said for Mania, Judgment Day versus the Wyatts was a match they were considering. Now, whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? You're right. I guess that could happen. But no, they showed one
Right.
clip where Cody's like laying in the ring after I don't know what it was from, maybe Mania, whatever, and they were just like, "Yep, he's selling. We're all good here." It's just like I don't know that this is necessary.
No.
Right, like
We already
Triple
know
H.
wrestling's fake.
Triple H talking to Jay in the back. He's like, I'm going to strap a rocket on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to shove a rocket in you.
Right. Also, WWE announced that on the WrestleMania pre-show that they purchased Mexican wrestling promotion Lucha Libre AAA. The interesting thing here is the current AAA Mega Champion is Alberto El Patron,
Patron.
aka Del Rio. There is no word yet if WWE will have him appear back on their programming, given his past legal problems.
Yeah. You know, beating the fuck out of women.
Like kidnapping allegations.
Yeah.
Now, I think he got, cleared of all charges and everything, but still.
Right.
We know about his problems with Paige here.
Yeah. And also with that announcement, they said that they're going to do a Worlds Collide.
Right.
Which is going to be in like the early afternoon before Money in the Bank.
Well, then
Okay.
they'll
In
have
LA.
to take that title off of him and fire him immediately.
Yeah. Because that's
Sorry, bro,
June
we're-
7th.
We're a publicly traded company. We
Got
can't have these allegations.
2 months for you
Yeah.
to drop this belt.
Yeah.
That's all we've got for news, so let's get to rumors.
Rumors! Vince McMahon gets kicked out for sex allegations?
That happened. But then he returns and takes back the company? He did that.
And then Vince sells the company but stays in power?
Oh my God.
And then Vince dyes his hair black and has a stupid mustache?
Confirmed!
So the Wrestling Observer reports that Rey Mysterio suffered a torn groin on SmackDown, and that's why
That's tough.
he missed Mania.
I did it once playing football. It's very
Yeah.
painful.
So
Yeah.
that could be a little,
It's
not
crazy you tore your own groin off.
Not off. It's a
I
muscle.
know.
All right, fine. I was fucking. Okay, it was a guy. What else?
I did it when Braun
Jesus.
Breaker aligned with Seth.
Yeah.
Also, PW Insider reports that Kathy Kelly has been training in the ring and doing promo classes at the Performance Center lately.
Interesting.
All right.
So hot.
Maybe just for fun. I can't see them doing anything with her.
I don't know.
Like
maybe
when
there's
does a backstage interviewer become a wrestler?
maybe there's something in the Mark report.
First time for everything?
Well, then I guess let's get to the Mark report.
Okay. Okay.
You fucking Mark!
Okay.
You fucking Mark!
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
All right, come on.
Mark Report. With your host, Eric. Okay. Lamington.
You fucking suck, Tony.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I hear
yes.
like a good 5 times in a row?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Settle down.
Okay.
So it seems like Kathy Kelly's training at the Performance Center
Yeah,
could
secretly.
be in a managerial type role. So
Yeah.
she could be managing someone.
They already have Maxine.
They
and they're
have
fumbling
like
that.
they have they have one manager because Heyman's a manager. Maxine still wrestles.
Right.
There's like one manager in all
Right.
of WWE. So unless
Yeah.
they're bringing back managers, which I'm all for, you should bring back managers.
Absolutely.
Selena Vega should be the best female manager ever.
Yes.
But no, she has to challenge for the U.S. title and okay,
Yeah.
What else?
Also, Matthew Rehwoldt, who was known as Aiden English, tweeted ... and I'm still technically a free agent.
Wow. So what you're saying is he wants to come back.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. But
Tony's
I
like
don't.
that. Tony Chimmel's like that makes 2 of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like, that's good. I don't want a Rusev Day thing. I
No,
want
I mean-
Rusev to be this monster heel for a while.
That sounded exciting, but now that Rusev is back and he is
Yeah.
a monster again, just leave him a monster.
If
Right,
he goes
right, right,
face ever,
Yeah.
bring back Aiden English to introduce him.
Hey, Aiden English.
You're a freaking Mark.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Also,
coming.
Stephanie Vicaire replied to a tweet that WWE sent out, said CC at Stephanie Vicaire, and it showed Charlotte doing the, bust a nut move.
Devil's Kiss.
Devil's Kiss.
Doing it poorly.
Poorly. And Vicaire replied, I think there's a big difference between hers and mine. And put
Showing
a
a peach.
peach emoji. And there definitely is.
Yes.
There is definitely a difference.
Shots
there.
fired.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, this weekend at JCW's Clusterfuck,
Okay.
Which
That's
is-
really what it's called.
it's like their Royal Rumble. Brody Lee Jr. made his professional wrestling debut, and he won the Clusterfuck.
How old is he?
He's got to be like 16 now.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's got to be.
I don't think he was 11 when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 maybe.
10,
he was
11?
Like 7.
No. I think he was older than
So he
that.
actually wrestled.
He actually wrestled.
Oh wow.
He beat Joey Janela and won the Clusterfuck.
I would guess like
Well,
15
anybody
at the youngest.
Yeah.
But I mean, keep
Right.
going.
All right. Also, I thought this was kind of funny. They interviewed Triple H on the red carpet, about his career and whatnot at the Hall of Fame. He said, "Not a bad commitment level for a guy who's just trying to get a better spot in his job, huh? 20 years later, 3 kids, I'm all in that shit." Like, I guess Stephanie's the shit
Oh God.
that he's in.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Also,
Sure their kids love that.
my personal best friend, Matt Cardona.
Oh, wow.
Has joined the Busted Open team on Sirius XM.
Really?
Yes.
Like weekly?
I think so.
Did they get rid of someone else or
Mark Henry or
maybe Henry or Bubba Ray.
Bubba Ray, I mean, that's his whole thing.
I mean,
Or they're just adding talent. Who knows?
yeah, they could just be adding someone.
All right, cool. I guess you'll let us know what he says every week.
Sure. Also, so at WWE World, they always have upcoming wrestling figures from Mattel and whatnot.
Oh, boy.
I thought this one was kind of super cringe.
Oh, no.
So it's a 2-pack of their Ultimate Edition from Cody's entrance last year at WrestleMania. So it's him and Brandy.
Oh, no.
I want to say the dog comes with it, but it has like the gaudy skull mask and whatnot. Anyway, usually these Ultimate figures come with alternate heads, faces.
Yeah.
These have ones where they're kissing. So now kiss.
Oh my God.
Why?
You know, because that's what you want your Cody and Brandy figures to do. You want to make them pretend to kiss.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's that.
Who the fuck wants that?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's all I got.
This says Brody Lee Jr.'s 13.
Oh,
He was born in 2012.
Really?
okay then.
That's what I'm saying. So was it like a fake kind of situation where like,
I mean,
Well,
I'm
yeah,
sure
I'm
it was.
Yeah.
like Nicholas,
They don't fight for real, Joe.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, Joe Janela beat the shit out of a 13-year-old.
Well, you know, that's
Yeah.
true. It says wrestling.
So like he like gave everyone super RKOs where they just lift him up, spin around, and then fall down.
Right.
Stunner.
Yeah, stunner.
Yeah.
All right, what else?
That's it. That's all I got.
All right, it's trivia time.
Trivia time. I got 3 of them. I'm going to do real quick. Couple hard ones. I think you guys should work together.
We were a couple hard ones, am I right?
Yeah.
So this was the first time you had a women's singles match that didn't involve a title in over 2 decades, or almost 2 decades. Can you remember the last one?
What do you?
A women's
Where?
single match at WrestleMania
Okay.
where there was not a title on the line.
Yeah.
Jade and
Naomi.
Naomi. When was the last time a title wasn't on the line? It's been a long ass time.
Wasn't it like Tori versus Stacy?
Oh, you were so close. What kind of fight?
Like
Pillow fight?
Yeah. One
Like
of the names is
Kat
correct.
and Tori.
So close. Tori's
Like
one.
WrestleMania 2000.
It was the 22.
that one?
Which one was 22?
Wait, which one?
WrestleMania 22.
22!
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So it was like a lingerie match.
Playboy pillow fight between Tori and
Sable.
nope.
No.
She was on a commercial.
Candice Michelle.
Candice Michelle.
Okay.
Does that count? I mean,
I know. I mean,
one-on-one
I just thought it was interesting because, like,
fight
yeah, you know, like,
on a bed, right?
right.
I remember when when Stacy and Tori fought the Miller Lite girls
Yes.
on a bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're in high school, that's good enough.
Yeah.
That'll work.
When was the last
That'll do.
WrestleMania in? It says in Paradise, Nevada. Was that where this technically was? Is the stadium just outside of Vegas or something?
I don't think
We
so. Where
walked
the
back to the
Raiders play?
Well, it says so. The question is this: WrestleMania 9, right?
Yeah.
Same setting for WrestleMania 41. Who were the only 2 people to appear on both shows?
WrestleMania 9 and WrestleMania 41. Oh,
Bret Hart.
That is correct.
Nick Khan.
No.
Yes.
Well, why? Was he in the crowd?
He worked. They in the documentary. It shows that he was like working there,
Well,
and he's
sure.
on camera.
I know, but
I guess
Bret Hart and
Tugboat?
no.
Oh, there's 2 people.
Yeah. I thought you'd get it right away after you said Bret Hart.
Lex.
No.
No. Oh, because he wasn't. No. I don't know.
Come on.
Sean.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shawn Michaels. All right.
What did Sean do there?
WrestleMania 9?
Vegas.
I think he was IC champ, maybe.
Right.
Sure, but who did he
Right.
fight?
Also, someone pointed out, it's like, how is both nights sold out but have different attendance numbers?
Yeah.
Right. Of course.
For
They
WrestleMania
found
41.
more seats.
Yeah.
Who'd he fight?
Oh, that's when he fought Tatanka.
Oh, sure.
Tatanka with Sherry and Shawn Michaels with Luna.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're still planning on reviewing the documentary
Yeah.
for WrestleMania 9. That should be fun.
All right, last question. 8 times in WrestleMania history, you've had a superstar main event 3 years in a row? Can you name those 8 times? I'll give you a hint. It's 7 names.
Roman Reigns,
Roman Reigns?
Seth Rollins,
No.
Hulk Hogan,
Hulk Hogan?
Brock,
No.
Stone Cold,
No.
John
No, 'cause he
Cena.
missed, yeah.
John Cena? It's 3.
Sean? No, Sean didn't. Triple H.
Triple H?
Where are we at? 4?
4. It happened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
Oh,
times.
Cody.
Cody Rhodes. Good job.
Jesus Christ.
5. You have one more name, and 2 of these guys did it twice. One more name.
Oh, one more?
Yeah.
Undertaker.
Nope. It's a good guess. If I give you the WrestleManias, does that give it away? Probably.
I don't know.
Maybe
Numbers
for
don't
me.
really
It
do
will.
much to
Yeah.
For me, it
You'll
will.
get
Well, do it.
15, 16, 17.
So The Rock.
Yeah.
He beat you.
Okay.
Right.
Wait, I thought I said The Rock. I didn't say The Rock.
I didn't write it down.
I must have said. Yeah.
And which of these 2 did it more than once?
3 times.
Yeah.
The Rock.
No. Come on. There's one that's just. I mean, I think they're both very obvious.
Yeah. Well, Roman.
Yeah. Roman did it twice. He did.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah.
And Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
31, 32, 33, 34, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41.
Well, what does he have? Like 10 total now.
Yeah,
Roman,
something.
like 10 main events. Now that they're 2 nights, now you can, now it's easy
Yeah.
to do that. So
Yeah.
crazy.
Crazy. All right. Good job, gentlemen.
All right, let's do some fan questions. Stack of Dimes, you calling Nick? Since we're making fun of the people who can't pronounce championships, can we please acknowledge how the WWE Women's Champion calls herself the WWE Women's Champion and is the best in the women's division? I think I mentioned this on NXT because like half the female wrestlers say women's. And it's like, no, someone needs to tell them it's women's division. It's not woman's. It's not woman's.
Yeah.
Alan Dick, Pushfire Barry, constant match interference, talking too long in the ring, being a champion for more than a year.
Fire that. Fire being champion for more than a year.
I guess push match interference.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Barry talking too long.
Talking too long in the ring.
Yeah, I think that you got it. Yep.
Monster number 22. Can we get a cover of Vince McMahon singing Fiend, 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 Fiend? No, I hate it. I hate it so much.
How dare you?
Shit, 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 shit.
Shit and press.
Bill Capri, Rock saying the best route for Cody Cena feud was not getting the final boss involved, was just for some ticket sales. Do you see WWE pulling this bullshit again? Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Because if this was all Ari Shafir's idea, then he's in charge. He's going to
Right.
pull this card again.
Bait and
Whenever he
switch.
wants. Just call me when you need me. Pearl Titty Plunge.
Wow.
Do you guys think The Rock pissed off Triple H or vice versa leading up to WrestleMania? Triple H didn't even mention him once in his Hall of Fame speech, and he mentioned everyone.
Is that right?
Yeah. I'm sure Triple H is annoyed that I'm in control of creative. Like, it's all on me. But then every once in a while, Ari calls and says, hey, The Rock's coming tomorrow, and he's going to do whatever the fuck he wants. So
Basically.
Triple H is like, God.
He didn't mention The Rock once.
According to this.
Wow.
Yeah. The Rizzler, WWE laid some pretty solid groundwork for top-level heels. Gunther, Rusev, Seth, Drew, Breaker, Cena, KO, all champ material. Aside from Orton, Roman, and Punk, I don't see any faces convincing enough to compete. I refuse to acknowledge Cody and Jay as upper echelon. I mean, you're right, but obviously Cody's probably taking a little break, right?
Punk's a face.
Yeah.
He mentioned Punk.
Oh, he did.
But like, just Orton, Roman, and Punk, that's it as far as like great baby faces.
It's true.
Because
Drew's
Cody
a
and
heel.
Jay suck.
Yeah.
It's true. Future endeavor, Vince forever. After hearing Andrew's rant about Stone Cold not getting enough praise for the Hall of Fame and how much he lashed out at Eric recently, I can't help but wonder, are you okay, man? Maybe some therapy, unless it's just part of the kayfabe. No, afterwards I was like, I think I went a little crazy there. I just don't like people disrespecting my rattlesnake. That's all, okay? And I'm sorry for yelling
Is that
at
what
you,
you've been
Eric.
calling your dick?
Yes, but also Stone Cold. I'm sorry for yelling at you, Eric. Just don't fucking do it again, okay? Okay,
Right.
all right? It's my guy.
Because I swear to God, I'll fucking lose it and I will kill you, okay? Okay? Okay,
Maybe
buddy?
I'll like run you over with an ATV.
Right. I think Andrew needs like a week break with no wrestling.
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming up in July.
Yeah, where are we at here? Oh, hey, didn't see you there. I went to high school with D-Bone of the McAfee crew. Dude's a lifelong fan, and he's still buzzing after getting to be involved last night. I popped harder than all of Mania seeing him on screen.
Nice.
Drew
Is that the one that Joe interviewed?
Maybe. I don't know.
You're a grown man in John Cena gear. Tell me all about it.
Not that one. No, that's not D. No. Drew Peacock, new to Patreon, just finished both t-shirt brackets and mid-card Jay's World Heavy Yeet Champion shirt. Just won the next two brackets.
Wow.
It's got to be in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, God.
So now that you're new, I suggest starting with the worst promo brackets.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Top tier.
The Professor of Marks. Are we getting a new Dangerous Alliance? Cross your fingers.
Right.
What was that again?
That was Paul Heyman's stable in WCW.
Oh.
Was it? It was
Rick
like
Rude.
Rick Rude.
Austin.
Oh, wow.
Couple other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 4 or 5 guys.
Like, love it.
Shrimp Taco. What's all of your favorite favorite match of all time?
Oh,
Sean Taker at WrestleMania 25 is hard to top.
it is.
Yeah.
You know,
So good.
but there's
Kicking
a lot
out
of
everything.
A lot of great matches out there.
I forget the year. I think it's like 02 or 03, but it's Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit at the Royal Rumble.
The murderer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon.
The drug addict and the murderer fighting for a fake title.
Yeah. Vince McMahon's personal assistant. Here's a dollar bet. I think The Rock is going to beat John Cena for his final match just to go 2-1 against him. Yeah.
You're a freaking mark.
I mean,
Okay?
you can't see The Rock doing that?
I totally could.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
His ego.
Fuck you, Johnny.
He'd have to show up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's got you there.
There's that. John Everett. Will we now see Braun and Seth versus Punk and Roman at Backlash? Probably.
Hopefully.
Turbo time. Did anyone else notice that this week on Netflix you cannot rewind Raw, and throughout the show they never mentioned what happened in the first segment of the show?
Thank you. I was mentioning that because I was watching it live. I missed, literally, I started it on the Liv, Raquel, and Becky match.
Right.
I was like, why can't I start it from the beginning? And you even hit play from the beginning and it wouldn't do it.
I'll have to
Could you
check
not
it
still
next-
can't go back right now?
I'll have to check it next week and see.
Can
you
not
can
go
now,
back?
right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I think that was just a glitch.
It was a glitch when it was live, I guess, yeah.
Different devices have different glitches, by the way. Was that Apple TV or what?
Apple TV? You mean my iPhone?
How did you watch Oh, it was just on your iPhone. So it was an Apple thing. Okay, it's probably an Apple glitch.
No, but then I went to my, whatever the new one is,
LG.
LG. The new one?
Samsung. I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those, and it's just a Roku, and that it couldn't go back on that one. I think it was a Netflix thing.
Interesting. Because I did it later. I
While it was live?
Yeah.
Interesting. All the way
Later I
back to
was able
Cena?
do it. Yeah.
Oh.
It's funny. Lobster storytelling. Hey, leave Eric alone. I jerk off to Joe Hendry too.
I jerk off to Joe Henry.
No, it's Jimmy's Wang Yang. Braun helped Seth win one of the titles this year, but Braun wins the Rumble, turns on Seth, beats him at Mania for the title as a huge face. Batista Triple H in 2005 style. Okay, I'm a freaking mark. Yeah, you are.
Okay?
It's not bad. You'll probably have to do Seth Roman at Mania, though, I'm guessing.
Sure.
See. John Bugden, how do you guys feel about The Rock switching between Final Boss and the head of the board of directors in interviews? I have a love-hate relationship with it. Yeah, for sure. It's mostly hate. I mean, The Rock showing, like, the Cena heel turn worked for the most part. The Travis Scott was terrible, but then to not have a follow-up, you still have not followed that up with The Rock. It makes no sense.
Do you think he's so big that even his friends are afraid to tell him things?
Of course. They're
Like,
on the
I don't
payroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Libel Chief, what happens first? Aiden English comes out to reform Rusev Day. The Lucha Bros unite as a tag team. Becky Lynch turns back face.
Lucha Bros, Becky Lynch, Aiden English.
Yep.
Exactly. Hulk Hogan's brother. Pushfire Barry, bitch ass, Woo Energy. JR's fucking barbecue sauce and my real American beer, dudes. Plus, John Cena's having such a hard time getting booed out there. Needs to take a few lessons from me, brother.
Oh, God.
Start dropping the N-word.
Yeah. Pop Culture Junkie, Pushfire Barry, WrestleMania 41 poems.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan bounced and bucked with thighs spread wide. Her gear rode up, not much left to hide. Pussy lips puffed, damn near slipped out. One hard slam, and they'd be flapping about.
What is
That's a good
happening?
one. Number 2.
That's one?
That's one.
Jesus.
Cena's heel turn, a forced surprise. Travis Scott's cameo drew rolling eyes. A low blow, a belt shot, a finish showed cheap. Fans left the stadium, their disappointment deep.
Wow, what a fucking poet.
And then finally, Austin crushed 2 beers, then crushed that rail, missed his mark, and left a trail. A lady screamed, fell flat on her back. Austin yelled, "It's all part of the act!"
That's pretty. I probably pushed the Liv.
Bury the Austin
the
and then-
Cena. Yeah.
Yeah, fire
I
the Cena.
would push the Austin one.
I mean, that was...
By the way, that woman took a dive.
oh,
They showed
For
a fan
sure.
a fan video close up. He hit the rail. It didn't even hit her, and then she just went, "Oh."
the guy in the orange was actually on the rail
Yeah.
when it hit, and he didn't fall.
So Dave Campo, one of our fans, he sent me. Sorry, Dave. He sent me something that showed the green shirt guy was the guy that Punk punched, like when if he got hit by a fan a long time ago, and he did like a back fist.
It
and
was
then like
him?
a follow up
Because he wasn't in his green shirt spot. He wasn't in the front row for that.
But he is for the rest of his WWE career. I was like, that's funny if that's true because it makes sense.
I don't think it is because I saw an interview of the guy that Punk hit, and I don't think, who knows? It could be him.
I mean, I said, is this him? And he was like, that's what it says, LOL.
Right.
But that's why he's in the front. That's one of those, people say he's related to someone. People say that, he's just a lifelong fan.
Well, remember, we
inherited money.
found out that family and friends get the first dibs on those front seats if they want to buy them.
If they want to buy them.
At a discounted rate, right?
Yeah.
It's probably something like that. They also showed him walking out with Wade Barrett for the start of WrestleMania.
Right,
So
right.
it's like,
He's
you
gotta know
probably had to
someone.
pay for that too.
Yeah.
Ryan Goutreau, Paul Heyman gets powerbombed through a table, gone for months, gets a Superman punch, totally fine seconds later. Make it make sense. Well, a powerbomb's worse
Yeah, it makes total sense.
than a punch.
Through a table?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
This one's from
don't even know who he is!
Pushfire Barry, Shitty Gimmick Edition. Rusev as the best man with Kip Sabian. Chad Gable as Shorty G. LA Knight as Max Dupree with the male models. I mean, fire that. That was the worst
Yes.
one. Barry, Shorty G, and Push, as bad as the best
Push
man was,
Rusev.
that was not the
Best man. Oh.
The Josh Reese experienced. Someone has been reading my erotic fiction because all those women in the ring, I was coming.
Wow.
Rebel Scum, Pushfire Barry, all-time feuds, Orton, Cena, Roman, Seth, Ciampa, Gargano. Ah, man, come on.
I mean,
That's tough, man.
Where's Sean Triple H?
I guess Roman and Seth. But, I mean, it's current, so it's hard not to pick that one.
yeah.
But they've done a great job there.
I mean,
that's
I
a hard
really
one
love
to do.
Gargano and Ciampa.
I know.
Every time they went to war.
Yep.
It was fantastic.
That's a tough one. Vin Man, it's crazy that Triple H can book such a shitty WrestleMania, then turn around and book probably the best Raw after Mania ever. Does there have to be a third man in this group, or are we overthinking it? Doesn't have to be.
No, but it'd be
But-
great.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
The more, the merrier.
Stable has to have 4.
Let's be real for a minute. Once Braun speared Roman, I have a feeling Andrew's living room looked like Stan's dad after using the computer. No, it was a spooky ghost. It's a spooky ghost.
enough.
It
Yeah.
slimed me.
Yeah. I noticed you got rid of your black light in there. Any reason?
No, it's fine. No, not really. 9 beers and a Bloody Mary. Oh, that's funny. It's Austin's promo. Seth is Triple H. Paul may or may not be Flair. Braun's Batista. Who's Orton? Yeah, we discussed that a little bit. We'll see. Maybe Ethan Page, Rusev. There's a lot of options. Austin Theory.
I really like Ethan Page.
Logan Paul. CM Funk. McAfee can never wrestle again, and I wouldn't care if you had to. Who would you book him against? Well, Gunther's the obvious choice, but if we're not talking Gunther...
Someone that he can actually, like, maybe him versus Logan Paul and have, like, a fun match?
Maybe. That's hard, though, because then it's, like, 2 celebrities, and you don't have, like, one experienced guy running the show. But, yeah, I don't know. Obviously, we'll see how this Gunther thing goes. Yeah. Leprechaun, would you rather listen to Fiend, or it's just me, Oos, on loop for a full year? It's easy. Jey Uso song.
Isn't that crazy? But it's true.
Like, that's not even, like, it's not even a bad song. We're
just so sick of
compared
it.
to the Fiend thing.
Yeah.
Moyed Taifor, Triple H is doing a much better job booking Michael Cole than he is booking Gunther. Ouch.
What?
Omar, fuck that fat bitch in the front row. Fuck The Rock. He's a pussy-ass bitch. Also, what is a fiend?
You know, you're fiending for something.
Oh, I see.
Fiend.
Andy Piccone, do you think they have a dentist on call in every city just in case they need an emergency care after an event? Seems like a pertinent question after Mania. Maybe they should hire Britt Baker.
DDS.
Yeah.
Maybe that's who fixed her teeth.
Maybe. Warrior University valedictorian. Raw after Mania was better than Night 1, a.k.a. Raw during Mania. Although where the hell are they going to go with this McAfee Gunther shit? Call it PTSD of previous Michael Cole angles, but this is smelling like Vince. No, I mean, it's gonna be a match. We'll see how it goes. Gunther's gonna win, of course. Ron Taco, was that a Gunther face turn? Pretty much, attacking Cole.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way to win us over.
Yeah. Hey, it's me, Taz from Team Taz. Pushfire Barry facial hair. Austin's goatee. Hogan's handlebar beard. Dutch Mantel. Yeah, fire Dutch Mantel.
Yeah, fire that.
Push
fire
Austin.
Hogan. Push Hogan. Wait, what?
Push Hogan?
Oh, God.
What? Where? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Push Austin. Barry
Push Austin. Barry Hogan. Fire Dutch Mantel.
Adam, I just saved $1,500 by switching to AEW. That's hilarious.
That's fucking great.
MJF, they should never give Jay a mic again. Good God.
Yeah.
Truer words were never spoken.
Again, his press conference, he was like, they were like, well, what do you feel right now? Yeet, fire, internet, right?
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean? Yeet. You're like, what are you saying?
He was wasted.
My God.
Baby Boy, Pushfire Barry winning their first world title at Mania. Shawn Michaels, Seth Rollins, Stone Cold.
Oh.
You got to push Stone Cold.
I mean,
Barry,
Seth, though.
Seth, and then fire Shawn.
Yeah.
I guess.
Seth in the cash in. It's so
I'd almost
good.
push Seth. It was such an amazing moment.
I'm kind of leaning that way
Because Stone
too.
Cold had way better matches after. Like, he beat a Shawn that was heading out the door.
Right.
But that began the Austin era.
It did, but it was also like
No,
a fast
316.
count from Tyson. Like,
No, but making him the champ is when when it really took off. And then they started whooping WCW.
I get you. Yeah, both are good.
Pushfire Barry, the past 4 months I've been dealing with a severe panic disorder to the point some attacks last hours. My state won't medicate me, but I do want to say thank you for what you do. Hearing your podcast is one of the few things that helps me distract myself from the attacks. Well, we appreciate those kind words. Hopefully things
definitely.
get better. Also, Pushfire Barry, third member of the Paul Heyman guys. Karrion Kross, Bronson Reed, Sami Zayn.
Fire Bronson Reed.
yeah.
I like Sammy because he's a big name.
Right.
Kross would do well.
I
Cross
think
would be good,
I
too.
would push Crossberry Sammy.
Yeah. Tony Chimmel's last wish.
Okay?
That's part of his name too.
Yeah.
What WWE doesn't want you to know is that they're writing off Pat McAfee because it's Chimmel time.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
There you go. So that's it for fan questions, which means next up it's birthday time.
Oh, my
Happy
God.
birthday!
Holy
That's Totally forgot about the
Just
birthday.
eat it all over.
What a great,
I got
surprise.
Eric more than, but it's Joe's
I
birthday.
thought 40 fan questions was birthday enough, presents enough. But you know what? Thank you.
we have to do 50 then. 50 for number
One for
50,
every
right?
year.
Yay!
Oh, this is great.
Yeah. Now, you like them?
All that gel, it just stays there.
They're
Yeah.
Mick Foley smiley faces. No, I'm just kidding. This is the only confetti I could find.
Have a nice day.
Yeah. Have a nice birthday.
Well, these will be on the floor for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
All right, Joe is 50 years old.
Young.
On
So-
Thursday. Yes.
Let me get the diapers I got you, the cane. What did you get, Eric? I see orthopedic shoes. I
Yeah. Life alert.
guess. Life alert.
Fuck you. Let's all race outside right now.
Eric got last. All right, you want to go first? Or
You
me?
go first.
Oh wait, hold on. I also have you get the Hulk Hogan sunglasses.
Oh.
And then we got some Spider-Man wristbands to put on you. Oh, there's tape in the way. Hold on, we gotta
Slap it. You got to slap it.
I know.
make this party real. That didn't work. You can't do it.
Oh.
There you go.
Ow.
No, like I used to be able to like throw it at my wrist and get it to stick.
Aw.
When it's come dancing down.
You're not 15 anymore.
All right.
All right, here you go. First gift from me.
All right.
I think it's
Love the wrapping paper.
basketball.
Yeah, I took a lot of time with it.
I think it's a basketball. And we have, I got to take glasses off because I can't see shit. Hulk Pop. Very nice.
Yeah.
I can't have enough of these because it's my fave.
And now you can play with him and your Ragnarok Hulk.
Oh.
And they can go up and see who's better.
See who's better.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, here's the other one from me.
Oh.
There's more.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more. Oh my God, look at this. This is a Godzilla. 2004.
Nice.
Oh, look at that. Look at the tail. See, unlike Eric, this will be coming out of the box because I got to set this up in my
Yeah.
office on the shelf.
Oh, yeah.
They have Super 7
world to
Godzilla
see.
figures
Really?
at Target, like Godzilla 1. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, this is awesome. Thank you.
Try to outshine my present.
Right.
You know, they have better Godzilla ones, just so you know.
Yeah.
No, this is awesome.
Right.
All right.
Here's Eric's shitty present.
Are you going to open it or him?
I am. No, go for it.
It's just so hard. I'm like the grandpa. Like, here, help me, Eric. Help me open the present.
Oh, all right.
And we have an Elias action figure.
Entrance great.
Entrance greats. Can you hit a button? Oh my God.
Yeah, there's a button.
Maybe it needs a new battery.
If you want to sell that on eBay, just let me know. Yeah. Eric, did you include a gift receipt?
No.
Oh my God. What is this
that?
from?
What is it?
This
Tell us.
just came out last week.
What? Marvel 1 Godzilla versus Hulk.
Ah, there you go. Nice. Let me see
Don't
that.
spoil anything. I need to read this.
Hulk
Yeah.
wins. Awesome. It's Marvel.
It's a comic where I don't
awesome.
know who wins between
Yeah.
two of my favorites.
Like, what are the odds?
Did you guys get together?
No.
No.
That's
No.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Hulk and Godzilla, my faves.
So a friend of mine who always posts like his week's comics pickup,
Yeah.
posted that, and I'm like, is that like an old one or is it new? He's like, no, this just like came out last week.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's cool that
Wow.
comics are still $5.
yeah,
You'd think they'd be more now.
Nah, because no one's buying them.
That's
right,
true.
right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, like, wow.
Pretty
Because
cool.
Hulk could maybe jump through Godzilla.
Looks like that's what he's about to do.
Oh my God. Should we go to the last page and see what happens?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it. All
No,
right.
I'm reading it all. Thank you, gentlemen, very, very much.
Happy birthday.
Was it working for you?
no,
Oh.
yeah, it probably needs new batteries.
Okay, let's move on.
It says
it's
walk,
Haku.
walk with Elias.
Laugh with Haku on the back.
Oh, that's it. It just says walk with Elias.
Yeah,
No, I don't know. Yeah, cool. Nice.
All right, let's move on. Next up, we've got our big T-shirt giveaway.
Oh.
Why don't you go grab the shirts to show everybody what we're giving away?
yes.
Go and explain it again since it's been a couple weeks.
Right. So
we'll do the
a
drawing.
friend of mine bought some shirts to help out to raise money for Tex Lone Star's family.
Yeah.
So he bought 5 shirts.
Look at this cool thing.
Yep. I have a picture of Alan in the from
Sure.
our friend in the Tex Lone Star shirt. But so we got some Tex Lone Star ones.
So we're giving away 5, right?
Yeah, we got
5
3
shirts.
Beefy Joes, and then we've got 2 Tex Lone Star suits.
Are you signing the white one
I mean, if
Should,
they want,
If they want, yeah.
as Beefy or Eric Hamilton?
I could do either.
Or Slamilton Hamilton?
Slamington.
Beefy Slamington Joe.
Slamington.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
All right, so we took a bunch of entries. We got 110 names. Wow. And we're gonna spin the What's Wrong with Wrestling wheel. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is gonna be fun. We're gonna spin it 5 times.
Yes.
And there must be a winner.
Yeah.
Are we holding up each shirt, or you'll figure that out later?
Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. First one. Spin the wheel.
This is cool.
Spin the wheel.
I like the middle.
Who's got it?
Right.
Who gets the first shirt? It's Troy. Congratulations, Troy.
Someone should write this down.
All right. No, I got it. It's okay. All right. We're moving Troy from the wheel. Let's spin again.
Troy. Oh, it didn't work.
Oh shit.
All right. Whoa.
Here we
A
go.
little confused. Oh, we got
All right,
Tobin,
all right,
Jaden,
all right, all right.
Be Kimbo. Wait, where is it? There we go.
Wow.
All right. Enough. All right, let's spin again. You want to spin? Eric?
Oh, yeah.
Hit the thing. All right, he did
Look at that.
it. Here we go.
Oh, we got
All
some
right,
names.
all right,
Jordan,
all right.
Turbo Time.
Andrew Pisano. What?
Gilbert!
Spin it again. Spin.
All right.
All right, here we go. 4th spin. Just 2 left.
2 left.
Cool. Let's see.
Who we got? Who we got? Who we got?
Right, and it's...
Is it Dylan? No,
it's
it's
Thorne. All right, congratulations.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
There's one more spin.
Yeah.
You want to
Do it,
Here
Joe.
we go.
And here we.
Who's it gonna be?
I see Jack Goodwin. I see Jordan again. Turbo Time. John.
Andy Piccone!
Wow. It just clicked over.
All right. Congratulations to those 5. Troy, Kimbo, Gilbert, Esthorn, Andy Piccone.
Yes.
Congratulations. Just come pick these up from Eric's house whenever you can.
Yep.
No, we'll get your addresses and we'll ship them on out to you.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. So, thank you for playing What's Wrong with Wrestling? Spin the wheel. And that's all for the show, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast as well as our other one, Hollywood Hogwash. We're currently going through season 6 of Dark Side of the Ring on the free main show. Having a lot of fun doing it. Go check it out.
Yeah.
Also, follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt or hat at prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. And, of course, get your Stand and Deliver recap, WrestleMania 41 recap, NXT, AEW, Monday Night War podcast at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Let's have Godzilla kill Elias. Let's do it. Let's take these out right now and kill
Yeah.
them. Just murder Elias.
Yeah. In the boxes. They can fight in the box. It's fine.
I don't think
It's
you have
fine.
to worry about taking Elias out of the box.
This will stay right here. I don't want it to devalue. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't want it to devalue.
You should sell it back to Elias. He'll
Yeah.
probably buy it from you. He does TikTok lives.
You found one?
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong